Evening, everybody, and welcome to our evening prayers. Tonight we have Reverend Darren Middleton, who heads up Rev 7, which is a community hair salon project based in Plymouth, a Methodist New Places for New People project. And so let's just gather ourselves in this time of prayer.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to Shoreline at the close of this day. What kind of day have you had? I invite you to join me to set some time aside to pray, to breathe, and just to be. As part of my own spiritual journey, I've lent heavily on the Ignatian spirituality and practices. And at the end of the day, as part of that tradition, we do something called the examen. And I love that word because it's about examining, looking back at the day. And a friend of mine once suggested that I do this by identifying the thorns and the roses. Where were the sharp bits, the hard bits, the hurtful bits? Whether that be me as the one doing the hurting or me, the one that is hurt. Where were the roses, the sweet bits? And in all of that, knowing that God holds that intention and constantly loving us, no matter what. And so I invite you this evening to come and just to sit, to put down the cares of the day, as you start your evening walk along the shoreline. So breathe with me. Whether this day has been a consolation or a desolation, I invite you to identify the thorns and the roses. Where were the thorns? The prickly bits, the bits that are sharp, the bits that can scratch, the bits that hurt. Where were the thorns in this day? We ask ourselves honestly whether we were the thorn that hurt another. And if so, we just bring that into the very heart and the love of God. Knowing God to be a God of redemption, of reconciliation, of forgiveness and mercy. And we ask ourselves whether there's a way in which we can turn those thorns from the prickly, hurtful, scratchy things of the day into the sweetness of the rose. And so I ask you to identify now, what have been the roses of the day, the sweetness of the day? Where did you see God? Where did you feel God? Where did you hear God? Maybe there have been people who have journeyed with you through this day, been companions on the way. Let's just give time to say thank you to God for those people that have encouraged us, made the day a little lighter, lifted our spirits, lifted our hearts, made us give thanks to God for them just being with us and part of our day. Maybe we were someone's rose today. And so we give thanks for the grace that God uses us, even us, to bless and encourage, to uplift and enable others in the journey of their day. Recognizing that someone today, as they draw their day to a close, are giving thanks to God for you. Jesus, you are waiting on the shoreline for me to return from this day. The fire is lit. The smell of the coals and the baking bread and fish waft through the air. You invite me to pause as the light fades and the night draws in. Thank you that you model how activity and rest are held in tension. Teach me this night to rest with and in you. And as we look back, we give thanks for the blessing and the gifts of this day. Thinking of the thorns, thinking of the roses, knowing that you are a God of absolute unconditional love. Assure me of your forgiveness and let me lay down all that burdens me this night. Jesus of the shoreline, at the end of this day, as I rest secure in your arms, I pray for those places in the world where a safe place seems hard to find. Places of war and conflict. For those living in fear of violence. I pray for those for whom the pain of bodies and the turmoil of minds mean deep rest is rare. Give to all people your everlasting hope, your enveloping love, and the peace that the world cannot give. With the psalmist I say, in peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. God bless you. God bless you real good this night. Amen.